as news publishers, we love our subscriptions, our tools, as Glenn pointed out, our tech stacks. We add to them constantly, and it's no fun talking about cutting any of that. What are some of the ways that news publishers can be, I guess, more disciplined around costs? And Glenn has offered his thoughts here. Anita, I'd like to hear yours, and Justin, if you have any thoughts as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So the interesting thing about launching a news business before the pandemic, and then, kind of in some ways like scaling up, we're not going to be scaling up, but kind of we're at this critical point. We're going to be producing more output. And I have some strategic partnerships coming in 2023 during a recession. It's kind of interesting because you're already in this cost saving mindset, or at least a mindset of prudence. And so I already started to think about these things well before the recession. And one thing that I've done is I often I take kind of a portfolio approach to my career, and in other areas of my career, including as a teacher and consultant, I actually leverage some of the benefits that I have from those areas of my career into the green line. And I'll explain a bit in just a second. One of those is actually staffing. So I have about 9 folks on my team, 3 of whom are part-time staff, and then the rest who I describe as fellows, who are interns who are very advanced. They're either top graduates in their final year, or new top students, J school students in their final year, or top grads, fresh grads. So what I actually do is I have a 3-month fellowship contract where I pay them half monetarily and half in in-kind consultation. So it's based on a livable wage in the province of Ontario. So we have provinces in Canada; those are equivalent to states in the US. And livable wage in our province is $22 an hour. So I calculate the full amount for how much they work for the entirety of the 3 months. And then I divide that up into monetary compensation and then in-kind consultation. And I always explain to them, obviously it's consent-based. If they don't like the offer, they can walk away. Oftentimes, it's actually something that they really receive well because of the fact that I am a full-time consultant. That's actually how I make my main living. And it's not a throwaway. It's something where I can help them on things that are not Greenline related, whether it's, helping them with their graduate school essays, coaching them on, how to adjust their resumes, just things that will help early career journalists. So that has been a really kind of beneficial arrangement with my fellows. And it's been really effective since I launched the publication. So that's one way of actually cost cutting or cost saving without, damaging relations with your team or your staff. And the other thing that I wanted to mention in terms of learning connections is that I'm an instructor at multiple colleges, one in New York City University in New York, and then 2 here in Toronto Metropolitan University and Centennial College. And oftentimes I have a direct pipeline to some of the best students who can then serve as unpaid interns because they get a credit, so they're not being exploited or anything of that nature. Or I develop some sort of really positive relationship with them, so they're really excited about the work that we do at the Green Line, and then more willing to take on the fellowship. That's like half in-kind consultation and half monetary compensation. So just creative ways of thinking through your resources and leveraging your partnerships to benefit, just kind of leverage those cost savings is a good approach to take.